Okay, and we're back, and we're playing The Citizen Returns.
And we're now at an apartment complex again.
Another apartment complex.
Yeah.
I think whoever does the mapping is quite good at apartment complexes, right?
The apartment complex looks quite good.
Yeah, and I like the Bream monitor up there. I think there's a
Without Bream.
Yeah, I mean it says in that announcement it would have been nice to have something up there. I think, and a point here, or is there?
On the thing it says imminent announcement, citizen notice. So Bream is just busy or something.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess that's another thing. Before we get into the whole tragedy of the casino that's about to happen, there's it's basically the what was I going to say? Sorry. Oh, this is a parallel story. I think it's happening at the same time as Half-Life 2.
Yeah. Did you play Dangerous World?
I did. It's very well done, but it is basically just a rerun of episode 1. It felt like.
Yeah, you see Alex's train crash.
Yes.
From another perspective. I think something like that is quite nice.
Yeah, I agree. I think the concept of it being it's a parallel. It runs parallel to episode 1, right? Which I think was quite good. The only thing about it is it basically takes all of the elements of episode 1 and reorganizes them and basically just play through them in a different order. But all of the gameplay stuff is the same. But still, it's a really long mod and quite enjoyable. So.
Yeah, and it's taking a lot of elements from Fear. The game Fear.
Really? I never noticed that.
The second chapter, it's called Sudden Fear. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, I like that. You know, if you love a particular style and bringing that into this, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
I think Fear style fits quite well into the Half-Life universe.
Is it that Fear had the slow-mo, right? Was the big thing, right?
Fight the clone soldiers.
Yes, I was trying to remember the sort of the hook of Fear. I mean, obviously, other than the horror element that came in, but I think the big hook was the slow-mo bullet time thing.
Yeah, I think it wasn't very good as a horror game, but as a shooter, it was.
Yeah.
Was really nice.
I didn't find it particularly scary, I have to say. So no, I mean, and for example, later on, we're going to see, if we reach that point, we're going to see Larry is going to get executed in a laughable scene.
And you can choose different approaches.
So it's almost like the what's it called? What's the agent? Oh, you know, the hitman, right? I think is what they were going for, the hitman thing. You know, and that you can choose how you want to do something. That's just what it felt like. You know, here's a scene that's gonna play out, and you can choose which method you want to do it. Although obviously it's far more managed because they think they have to tell you what to do. Right. So.
Now.
Go on.
Now you're in the apartment.
I am standing in front of the casino. I'm about to go in.
In front of the casino. So did you go through the cutscene? The talking?
No. Hang on a minute. Maybe I haven't gone far enough yet. Wait. I've just gone. So I'm still where the monitor is. You know that big monitor. It says announcement.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
So then we get this bit. Oh, it's the guy sitting in the shower, right?
Yes.
Got it.
You've gotta get him the med kit, which looks totally different than any other.
Yes, but I mean, I guess it's an object. It's a key, right? So you have to know the key can't look like a health kit, because if we pick up a health kit, it gets confusing. So I get the idea that they needed something to look a bit different. But once again, this is an NPC game. It's a find the object NPC game, right? So we to trigger our NPC.
Isn't that guy optional? Do you have to give him that thing?
I think so. Or could you move forward? I thought it takes down the Combine Force field, doesn't it?
Now that guy is walking upstairs.
Oh yeah, that's right. So no, I'm pretty sure it's mandatory, because if you head all the way upstairs, all the doors are locked. Yes, because I remember, because I went.
Oh yeah, now he opens the door.
I got very angry because I went all the way to the top of the stairs and there was nothing to do, and I had to come all the way back down again. And
now we have Larry on the TV.
Oh, I hate Larry. Seriously,
boring story.
I know he's had throat cancer, and you know we should feel bad for him, but at the same time, I hate Larry so much. Oh, there's the medical supplies there. Then right next to the. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's just. You know.
Boring.
Right. And there's so much of it, and it's so relentlessly boring. It just goes on and on, and it thinks it's clever. I don't know. Sorry. Oh.
Why is Larry talking so much?
I don't know, because they think it's interesting. They think
They just want to move on.
I know, they just think because it's the story. It's like these massive long cutscenes in Hunt Down the Freeman. It's
except that the cutscenes in Hunt Down the Freeman are quite good.
They are, and that's the best piece of work there. And Hunt Down the Freeman would have been much better as a machinima, right?
Yeah.
Movie.
The guy who did the cutscenes definitely knew what he was doing.
Agreed. I mean, I think there are. I mean, it's cheesy, fair enough, and the story's bad, but the animation's great. You know.
It's just a lot of wasted talent that went into the mod.
And this is my argument with so many things. It's like, and it seems unfair. Everyone's got to learn. Everyone's going along. So hopefully, the people who built this mod learned a lot of lessons from it and are able to produce something better in future, right?
Something on the side, did you think the first Citizen was better than this?
I don't know if I've played it, but I can't imagine it's better. What do you think?
Personally, I think it's better.
Why?
I think if I remember right, you don't get trapped this often. You could just do whatever you want.
Right. That would certainly make it less annoying, right? I do like there is a little nice bit where if you stand in front of the TV, they tell you to get out of the way.
Yeah, but that's Barney's voice, and that guy is not Barney.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, right, got it. Well, I mean, actually, that's an interesting point, I think, is when we talked about voice acting earlier, I'm getting a warning for that number, okay. So I got a... Oh, sorry. If you're going to use, you want to tell a story using voice acting and stuff like that, but you've only got these things to work with, don't do it then. It's like if you can't. Oh, hang on, I'm getting stuck here. I think he's just opened the door for me at the top of the stairs. Is that right? You go all the way up.
Are you with the citizens that killed the Metro cop?
No, we've just finished watching the video of Larry, so I think you're ahead of me. Oh no, I found a crate at the top of the stairs. The citizen, one of the guys has just come back down again. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's gone and turned off the force field? No, right, sorry, I've just found the way through into another one. They've just killed a Metro Cop. Got it. No, what I was going to say is, there's it's yeah, it is just that sort of forcing you into doing what they want to do. I think in amateur mappers have an idea of what they want the player experience to be, and they try and force the player into that experience. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then over time you learn that that's not a great way to build things, because it's almost like a sort of an interactive cutscene, right?
Yes.
So I'm out in the street and the Strider's turned up. And once again, the street looks good, right? But I didn't have to interact with this scene whatsoever. I just walked over, pressed the button, and stepped into the casino.
Okay, the NPC is stuck in a wall and is waving at me.
Oh, help me out.
A car is flying across the screen.
Right.
Again.
I've just loaded into the next map. So, you've got that great street scene that's been built. You've got a Strider, a really exciting situation. Go on, sorry.
That's the point where the terrible NPC comes in, I think.
Oh, yes, that's true, yeah, the new bad guy. But that's the casino. But my point is, you've got this huge loads of work's gone into that street scene to make that look really nice. You've got a Strider coming in. It's a big dramatic moment. You've got all of these guys fighting for their lives, and you just bugger off. You don't have to engage with it at all. It's like all of that work is just
wasted. To the next level while they are still fighting.
Yeah, it's just completely wasted. All of that hard work of all those people is just a complete waste. Oh, the casino.
Taking a gamble. What a nice title.
Are you in the casino level now?
Yeah, just loaded in.
Okay, so
that looks actually quite good. The casino.
It reminds me of I've said this several times on CS Source Counter-Strike. There was a casino map, and it looks very much like that. Oh, and here we go. And here's a radio that I have to listen to understand. Or maybe I need to listen to it to understand what to do. Okay, so it sounds like people are committing suicide, but they don't know why, because there's there's dead bodies hanging around everywhere, right? And then we've got this weird guy who's got a weird face who's going to come and kill us, but we can't kill him.
Did you manage to kill him?
No. Can you?
Yeah, but that takes a lot of ammo because.
Oh my god! Really?
That's Father Gregory. He has health regeneration.
Right. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So that has really just put a dampener on things, because I was about to give them some credit. Okay. Now, in terms of a gameplay device, the idea of an unkillable thing that is constantly coming for you is a good idea, in my opinion. Right?
But I honestly don't think you're supposed to kill him.
No, you're not. You're supposed to run away. Well, maybe. I hope so, right? And if that is their intention, then I totally give them credit, because I think that has, like, do you remember Gauntlet, right? The game, it was like a top-down with four, you had a barbarian, and basically there was a thing called death, and it was basically the Grim Reaper would turn up, and it would, and you couldn't kill it, and you just had to get away from it, and as a result, that is quite a good.
Are you at the point with the NPC yet?
No, I think he's about to break through the door, and I'm going to escape going up the lift or something. I
don't think he's breaking the door. You have to take out a piece of wood.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm now currently heading up in the lift.
And if you pick up the wood again after it's taken out near the door, another one spawns.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, you would have thought that would have come out in testing, but apparently they didn't bother. I mean, the thing is that, right, so there's an interesting argument which Philip used to make and other people. Well, it's not easy to make stuff, and they released it and it's really long, and I do give everyone credit for doing work and releasing things, because it is hard to get a release out the door, especially a release of this size, right? And to get it bug free and stuff like that.
And can I give you a screenshot of that?
Of what? The
yeah.
Yeah, I can probably. I'm not sure if I can show it because I'm only sharing the game screen. Hang on. Tell me. Describe it to me.
I picked up the piece of wood several times, and now.
Oh, now you've got like.
Categories inside of each other.
I'm gonna do it. Hang on. So the funny, you obviously. I think right in terms of. There's a really interesting tone. So, I think the casino looks bad, right? It's blocky, it's BSP, it's blah, right? Okay, it looks like a really old kind of Half-Life 1 thing. But the music is creepy. You've got dead bodies hanging everywhere, and then you've got this thing smashing on the door that you don't know what it is, right?
When you look through that glass near the door, you can see a shadow of someone walking.
Right, and so all of those bits are really quite well done. And so, right, okay, he's now on the move. Oh, where he is. Oh, right, he's red. Why is he red? Is he always red?
Yes.
Ah, there's two of them now. I see what you mean. Like, I've just made my life like 10 times harder. And 3. Anyway.
That's
wonderful. You can create an army. See, this is what I like. I really like it when players make their own games out of bugs and stuff like that, Oh, it's just so bad. Right, okay, so I'm supposed to go in here? Yeah, I'm supposed to go into the flooded casino area, right? And then...
I don't really understand his attack pattern. Sometimes he does 1 damage, other times he instant kills me.
I've never been... Oh no, I forgot I'm on God mode, so obviously I'm not going to die. But I don't think... I managed to avoid him... I think the mechanic is shoot him... Right, oh yeah, we've got 3 going on now. 4! There's got 4 of them. There you go. And they've all become snagged on each other. They're all tied together into some freakish hybrid. So you go and get the key card, and then you head over to the console. Yeah, it's a key card. I don't like key cards. Battery puzzle, I guess, is one. Oh, maybe I didn't pick up the key card. I missed it. Go away. But I think the mechanic is shoot him, and he doubles over, and he stops moving, so it gives you some breathing space to carry on. Does that make sense? Is that?
Yeah.
I can't pick up the key card. Right, you have to get very close to it. Which, you know, as I say, like, you've got a relentless thing. It's never giving up. It's always coming after you, and you have a way to slow it down. But I thought there was no way to kill it. Which I think.
I just killed it with a double shotgun blast.
Really?
Yes.
I might do that just because he's really annoying. There's another one later on. Oh, here he comes. There. Right. Go away. Oh no, you're right. He's down. That's a shame because I thought that oh, it's released another one. When I killed him, one of the ones that was snagged on the rest suddenly became available. So I guess there's only one of them that can deal with the nav. Oh my god, this one's taking like 1 million double shots. This one can't be killed.
Yeah, I guess now its health regeneration kicked in.
Right. So I've killed that. I've got the card.
I think. Do you remember the Ravenholm part?
Yeah, of course.
Gregory is extremely hard to kill there.
Yes.
So.
For good reason. Yeah. So once you've done the key card, where are you supposed to go?
Oh, now I'm going down the elevator. That's not what I'm supposed to do.
I guess so. I'm
you
doing
have
that
to
too.
go into that back office.
Right. I guess that's a problem, isn't it? Because we don't really understand what the key card is unlocked. Well, I didn't. I think I fumbled around.
Where are you right now?
I'm heading down in the lift, so I'm now on the bottom floor.
You have to go in the second floor.
Oh.
Upstairs is some kind of office. You have to go back there and use the keycard twice.
Fine. I guess it's at least in this area we don't have an NPC gate. We're not having to wait for boring exposition and someone to let us out, so that's quite good. Do you get the feeling this was built by different people?
Slightly.
Every map feels like this map feels very different from some of the others. Like, you know, in the same way that Hunt Down the Freeman's cobbled together out of, you know, a bunch of stuff that the guy found. I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but I'm stuck. I don't know where to go.
Are you in the second floor now?
Yeah.
Do you see that red kind of glass thing?
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yep.
You have to follow that, and somewhere back is the office. Manager's office, restricted access.
Right. Oh, right, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, God. Well, all the doors are essentially, you can't tell which ones are supposed to be open and which ones aren't. And now I'm in the toilet. Is that the right way through? Yeah, the toilet. Okay, now we're into the theatre. Oh. Do you know what? I no-clipped this bit and just flew around pressing all the buttons. Because it was so annoying.
That point where you have to press these 6 buttons.
Yeah. Tell me your thoughts.
I hated it. I always no-clipped at that point.
Because, you know... Go on.
Another monk is here?
Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah. I mean, at least, you know, if you're going to put a new NPC in it, you should, you know, get the base set of it, right? The other, so normally with a puzzle, you show people the problem first of all, and then, you know, the cables give you a hint as to what you need to do. So if you walked in to the middle of the theatre, you could have looked around and realised what you were going to do. It still would have been immensely annoying to have to go and find all of these buttons in all these identical corridors, right? But at least it would have been a bit more intuitive than wandering around the corridors until then. Right, okay, I'm going to no-clip because no one should have to do this, right? And I know that we're supposed to be, you know, criticising gameplay, so therefore I should play the game, but no, sorry. Just forget it. Okay, force field's down. Is your force field down now? Is your force field down?
I am already in the next level, I think.
Oh man, slow down. Yeah, I'm loading. These textures.
So did you press all the buttons?
Yeah. Did you just no-clip past it?
Yes. I couldn't be bothered to look for everything.
Right, it's like, you know what? No. Sorry, I'm not going to run around doing your annoying thing. Which is probably not the best approach, but still. But that's what I mean is that's the feeling you convey in the player when you treat them this way. You know, when you don't test your maps, when you don't do things properly, you're just going to have the players just going to hate you, right? Oh, here we go. So a whole bunch of roller mines who just roll into the water and don't die for some reason.
I think there needs to be a trigger in the water for them to die.
Oh, really? Okay. So
I don't really know. In the main Half-Life games, they definitely do die.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. So what we've learned about roller mines isn't true. Oh, there's one. Okay, so I've got God on, so I'm just gonna throw grenades everywhere. Right, there you go. All done. That's not great, but.
And yet the part with all the zombies coming down.
Isn't this? Oh no, isn't this the most annoying music though?
I don't have any music.
There's no music. There's it's like a jump, 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 and it just sounds like someone smashing on a drum. I mean, I think the music on this mod's really good. Actually, a lot of it, right? It's one of the best things about the mod. But this particular bit of music sounded like someone smashing on the bedroom door. You know, who was really upset with you. That's annoying. So
I didn't play this time. I think that's a bug.
Oh. How do I take down this force field? So the combine force field, I can't throw grenades through it, which breaks. You know, which
yeah,
is not...
you have to do press another button.
Ugh.
Behind that glass.
Right, I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, fine. There you go. And now, you know, there's an idea which is worth talking about, which is the thing that, you know, I can see the bad guys, I can see what's going to happen, and I have to make the choice as to whether I'm going to let them out or not, right? And I think that's good. It's a bit like turning off the thumpers in for the antlions, right?
Yeah.
So that's quite a good player choice. There you go. I made a compliment. Look at that.
But you are forced to do that, otherwise you can't build it.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I mean, Valve do that at various points. You know, they've got bits where you can see all the zombies are sort of waiting outside for you, and you've really got no choice but to go forwards. But what it does is it gives you a chance to plan your actions, to plan how you're going to deal with the situation, which is good. Right, I'm now up the stairs and moving my way through. I've got this combine console that's got all the fuzz coming out of it. Oh, okay, so I've now got God on, so I think the floor's supposed to be electric in this section, right? You're supposed to jump your way through it. Is it, you know, fun?
No, not really.
Why not? Oh, because you've got fast zombies plus electric water, which is a terrible combination, right? Because...
I think I'm fed up with jumping over things from... the sand traps levels.
Oh yeah. It's a very.
I recently replayed Half-Life 2, so yeah.
It's yeah. I mean, and also like if you're going to put a puzzle together like this, which is essentially a puzzle section, don't have a combat section in it as well, because you're trying to do very, very, you know, careful jumping. And I mean, the only thing I can think of that's similar to that in Half-Life is the bridge, where you're trying to get across and you've got the gunship and stuff. But by the time the gunship turns up, you're in a fairly safe position. You've got the choice to stay there. Whereas here, you've got these fast zombies that can knock you into the electric water.
Did you kill them first, or did you just jump straight into the water?
I've got God mode on, so it didn't matter. Which is, you know, not how they intend it to be played, but I don't want to play it their way because it's bad. And it's just not fun, and it takes forever, and we're trying to get through and talk about the bad choices that have been made. Right, okay, so...
you can actually now, are you at the part with the cars yet?
I'm just getting there. I can see the car park. I like the fact that you walk around the upstairs bit and you can see down into the car park. I quite like that. It's sort of showing you this is what you're heading into. You can see the water's electric.
You can deactivate the electricity down there.
How's that?
You have to shoot some kind of fuse on a power box. There's a green light near it.
Oh, I see. That's quite good, except it's not. You're not really taught that mechanic at any other point, right? So
yeah, that's the first and last time that happens.
Yeah, no, I quite like sort of shooting buttons and stuff. I'm not going to. I'm just going to run over, but I'm going to try and find it. You know, that kind of mechanic is. Oh, I see. So is this like? No, it's not that. There is no way that you would ever know that you're supposed to shoot that. You know, there's nothing about the look of it or anything that says shoot me, or that shooting this will somehow.
Yeah, that's the first time I just saw that. The other times I just ran through the water and nearly died.
Yeah. So you know, now if you think about it, from Half-Life 1, we've got those. You know those break glass buttons.
Yes.
Those are great. I really like those, and we haven't seen them since, really. I don't think I've seen really mods. But the idea that you can remote close a door using your gun from cover, you know, to make or close and open a door, I think is quite a useful mechanic. I've tried to make it work in some of my levels, and I can't quite get it to work. But I still think it's a really good idea.
Yeah. Oh, another NPC gate.
Oh really? I can't find my way out of here. Where am I going?
You're supposed to go through that metal door. Some large metal.
Large metal door. Oh, okay. I think I've got it. The problem is I can't tell where I came in, and I realised that I dropped. In there. Okay. Well, at least I got to open one door. Oh yeah, this is brilliant. NPC gate. And it's like, what? What? So this guy's just been sitting here,
and now he's gone.
Maybe he interfered with you while you were sleeping.
What do you mean by that?
You know, you wake up and there's a note saying, "Find a doctor. I've taken your kidney." You know, something like that. Oh, is this? And it takes so long for this to end, like to fade out.
The door can only be opened from the other side.
You have to try the door before it ends. Is it now going to fade out? I'm gonna stop the recording and start again in a minute. All right, after this, because this is clearly a natural break point. Right? How are we doing for time? Done an hour, right, or longer?
90 minutes.
Oh, good lord, we're at time already. Well, let's carry on for a bit, because you know. I feel like Tyler on that video when he's playing Hunt Down the Freeman right now. That's how I feel like. Exhausted.
Is it really that bad?
It's pretty bad. I'm not enjoying myself at all, and it's just there's so many things about it that make me angry. Great, so I had no choice but to sit on the floor, and now I've just been berated for it by a character in the game.
We don't have much time. If you want to help out, you have to get to the post office because we've got a base there.
Oh.
It's not too far, but it'll probably be full of folk wanting to make your life a misery.
So the screen's not fading to black?
Oh really? No, you have to try the door and then it will fade out. Did you try and leave?
No, I'm in the next level. I'm just waiting in that room.
Okay, right, I'm going to stop recording and we'll start again in a sec. Hang on a sec.